2024 is the year of building your personal brand.
Look, it's not wrong that a personal brand is important, but we can't dismiss the fact that branding is super important to your organization as a whole as well.
To be honest, I think marketing and sales leaders should be doing everything they can to get their employees to be posting on social media in 2024. Like, get a game, pay them,
my God.
create some incentive, building in...
No. I would not advocate for just your random employee to be going out there and representing your brand. Why? Because welcome to The Disruptionists, where the status quo has no seat at the table. I'm Jess, and this is your invitation to join the movement of game-changing, boundary-pushing strategies that will take your marketing, branding, and customer journey to the next level. Let's get disruptive. All right, guys, it's that time again. It's Jess here from The Disruptionists, and you're about to see my reactions to some viral content that's out there. Let's see what we have in store today.
What do most people not even understand about entrepreneurship?
Social media makes it nicer than it is. You know, all these posts and motivation on the cars and the girls.
Listen, I'm not sure what he's trying to say here, but it seems as though they're trying to say that social media makes things nicer than they really are in real life. And to a degree, he might be right. But social media isn't just about being viral or, projecting something that might not really be the case. It's actually a really, really great way to show yourself authentically. I can think of one brand that does it super, super well. She has her own product line of like nail gel polish or something along those lines. And she is not pretending to be anything. She literally just puts herself out there and she is what she is and she sells what she sells. So I'm not sure that I agree with this one.
To be honest, I think marketing and sales leaders should be doing everything they can to get their employees to be posting on social media in 2024. Like, get a game, pay them, create some incentive, building in...
No. So this one is me coming from a public relations background. I have worked in public relations and this would be a huge nightmare. So whether you're a big corporate or whether you're a small business, I would not advocate for just your random employee to be going out there and representing your brand. Why? Because you're not going to be in control of the consistency, the message that they're sending out. What if they say something that is a complete disaster? You'll end up spending way more of your time trying to, fix the situation. What I've seen works really, really well is to first of all understand who you are as a brand. I've worked with a financial institution where it made complete sense to get some of the people in senior roles who specialized in particular areas to be talking about those particular areas as thought leaders on LinkedIn. Guys, in this case, it's not about quantity, it's about quality. So please refrain from getting all of your staff to be out there and posting on social media on your brand or on your behalf.
Here's a psychological trick to make customers love your brand. Use the rule of 3. The rule of 3 is a powerful communication tool that makes your brand memorable. The human brain works in patterns by using the rule of 3.
I like this.
You make it easy to remember your brand. Here's how to use it. Use 3 acts to create stories for your brand. Use 3 words and your slogans and taglines, and use 3 product options on your pricing page. The goal here is to make the majority of them choose the intermediate one.
You know what, guys? I've actually not come across this one myself, but I like anything that bases itself on some kind of psychology or framework. So I would 100% encourage you, if you come across something like this, do not knock it back. Actually try and learn, because each of us, whether we've seen it work before, whether we've come across it before, it's worthwhile investing in, trying to figure out what this is all about.
Here's what often happens when you become the discount brand or you give discounts in general. So I want you to think of this, and this is a story one of the chefs that I used to work with told me. He's like, imagine you go into a restaurant and you sit down and your meal comes out. And the owner comes out and says, hey, thank you for coming. Listen, today I'm going to give you a 10% discount off your meal. You're going to go, oh,
yeah,
gee, thanks, that's great. Now imagine in that same situation, the owner comes out and says, oh, you got the steak? I've got the perfect glass of red wine to go with that steak, and it's going to be complimentary today. Which one of those 2 scenarios do you think will solidify them as a better experience of a meal? Which one do you think that person is going to be more likely to talk about? Yes, there is a strategy for discounts. Yes, there is a strategy for utilizing them. But if you're looking to build an experience, if you're looking to build a valuable brand, if you're looking to build a valuable product or service, discounts is normally not the way to do that.
See, this is actually a really, really important point out here. There's folks out there that often get to the point where they're thinking about sales. I've got to make the bottom dollar, got to make the bottom line. And I've seen this happen, not just for small businesses, but for big businesses out there. I would say that you have to be really careful if you're trying to make a discount because you're trying to achieve a particular sales goal or target, because you're at risk of damaging your brand. Why? Because all of a sudden, something that you were pushing out there at a particular price point, its perceived value will start going, and you will potentially put yourself in a box where you might never be able to crawl out of. So guys, do not rely on discounting as a strategy. It's something that you really should discuss with maybe a marketing or branding strategist first.
2024 is the year of building your personal brand, and today is day one. Here's what you got to do. First and foremost, the opinions of others will not get in your way.
Look, it's not wrong that a personal brand is important, but we can't dismiss the fact that branding is super important to your organization as a whole as well. So it's not that you as a business owner need to be going out there and developing your own personal brand because that's the only way that you're going to connect with your customers. Maybe just start by sticking with what's tried and true and actually think about your overall business and what it means to your customers. So as much as I love personal branding, and perhaps it's something that you should, still have on your list, is it the number one thing that you should be doing in 2024? Not necessarily. So that brings us to an end of yet another series of reaction videos. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you want to see more of. Whatever it is, I'm here to basically be able to give you what you want. Remember, the Disruptionists, it's not just a one-way thing. We are a community that works together, and I'm here to entertain you, but hopefully also deliver a lot of value. Thanks for joining me on The Disruptionists. If this episode sparked new ideas or challenged your thinking, I'd love your support with a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe to your favorite platform to catch every disruptive insight. For more behind-the-scenes content and to connect with like-minded disruptors, follow me at It's Jess Singh across all social platforms. And remember, stay disruptive.